Welcome to the Seeking Harmony channel. Here we are all about healing, mental health and spirituality. Today topic is what is ADHD? ADHD, also known as attention deficit and hyperactivity disorder. There is three main types of it: impulsive and hyperactive type, inattentive and distractible type, in past also known as ADD, and combined type that I have. It means that you're hyperactive and you're having problems of focusing. So the problems of focusing might make you forget things, because if you don't focus where you put your keys, you might not find them. If you don't focus, if you lost the track of time, you might get late. Okay, so you have like problems in your daily life because your brain decided to not to focus on things that are boring. But other side of this ADHD is that you are very able to focus on things that are interesting. Your brain kind of decides what interests you, and you might notice that you have problems to do houseworks, but then you end up like doing like playing video games 8 hours and like you just forget that time goes so fast. So it's not us deciding what is boring and interesting for us, but our brains. But it doesn't mean that you are not able to do boring stuff. It just means that it's more difficult. You are able to do it, just you need more tools maybe to it. I'm gonna make a video about how to deal with ADHD in future. And then hyperactivity is caused by your brain's activity level. So this is the neurotypical activity level. This is ADHD. So actually, you might think that it's like that we are more like active with our brains, but that's not true. We are actually a little bit like, our brains are a little bit like sleepy. So we try to increase the level, the activity level by fidgeting, by we might feel restless. Caffeine helps. Don't drink coffee unless you are caffeine hypersensitive as I am, because when I take coffee, I just totally crazy. Also, meds can help. I have like what is Concerta. Concerta, it's good, but meds are not for everybody, but it's good to try. And if you have bad symptoms, so I'm also gonna do a video about meds in future. And then impulsivity. You might not think things through before you do them, and then you find yourself in weird situations, and you're like, "What? How did I end up here? How do I solve this? How do I get away from this thing?" But you can learn to notice when you might start to do something impulsive. You might learn to stop yourself. You are able to learn. It just takes time, and it's more difficult than for people without ADHD. Also, impulsivity is one very big problem for my self-esteem, is that I'm interrupting people all the time. So I have learned to be more quiet in social situations. When I was a kid, I couldn't like stop talking, like non-stop talking, and it was. But nowadays, not so much anymore. But you need to notice that you need to know that you interrupting people who are important to you, it's not you being rude, it's not you being disrespectful, and it's important to say that, hey, I didn't interrupt you because I don't respect you. It's because your brains are going to fast in that sense. So you're able to learn from it, but don't be too harsh on yourself. Like, if you know that you're not interrupting because you want to insult somebody, you know, maybe it's impulsivity, it's maybe not, maybe it's about your brains, so also ADHD, what ADHD is not, it's not like you sometimes end up like multitasking, or you sometimes end up losing stuff. ADHD is it's a trait. It's not a illness, but it's a disorder. Disorder means that it's causing challenges in your daily life. And but what is a little bit paradoxical about this is that it might be difficult to notice, to be aware of, acknowledge these traits. these traits that, like, to have ADHD, it means that you have had these traits before you were 7. And ADHD doesn't affect on your intelligence. So let's think about situation. There's a girl who have ADD instead of ADHD and who is good at school. Nobody might might put like, notice like, hey, maybe this person have something going on. Maybe we should check it out. So females and people with ADD might get more or less like diagnosed, and they might get more or less help. Also me, well, I have ADHD, not ADD, but like I get diagnosed at 19. I was always good at school, like not the best, but like good. So nobody think that I might have ADHD, and when I'm gonna do my story video about this also, like, but the thing is that like I was like, I can't have ADHD, like I put many different like professionals go through that test with me, because I was like, me ADHD, no. But I scored with all the traits. Yeah, score. But yeah, so so many people might get diagnosed as an adult, and the process to get diagnosed, it's difficult, and it's long process, and also sometimes, you know, it might be something else than ADHD, but that's why it's important to talk with professionals and maybe ask second opinion about professionals, like from professionals about these things, and just don't give up, and you know, yeah. I hope that this video helped anybody. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and like the video if you feel like it, and comment if you have ADHD or if you are going through the process, and until next video, bye.